Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel M Chemistry. Last time we discussed something about the definition of the subject chemistry, where we came to know that the term chemistry is all about the study of matter. And dear students, you all know that matter is anything which occupies space and has some mass or weight. Weight vector quantity and mass is a scalar quantity. किसी भी चीज़ का अगर सिर्फ मास हो, then that substance will not be influenced by gravitational pull of the earth. On the other hand, कोई भी चीज़, कोई भी मैटर अगर उसका बहुत मैटर कंटेंट हो, मास हो, कंपोजिशन हो, पार्टिकल्स से बना हुआ हो और मोर ओवर उसका वेट भी हो, दैट इज उसका इतना कंटेंट है कि वो दैट इज इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय द ग्रेविटेशनल पुल ऑफ द अर्थ. सो दिस टाइम अराउंड हम मैटर को फर्दर एलैबोरेट करेंगे एंड इन दिस रिगार्ड वी आर गोइंग टू टेक अप द classification of matter in order to understand the nature of matter in detail. So broadly speaking, matter is classified in two ways: physical classification, chemical classification. As far as physical classification is concerned, matter exists in three states. Very well known states are these three states. However, overall matter may be having 5 states, that is fourth one Bose-Einstein condensate and as well as plasma state. But जो very well studied and very well known states हैं वो यही 3 हैं: solids, liquids, gases. Solids are those substances which have definite shape and definite volume. Liquids, on the other hand, are those substances which have definite volume but no definite shape. Liquids take up the shape of the container in which the liquids are kept. Liquids का definite shape नहीं होता है. लिक्विड्स शेप वही लेती हैं जिस कंटेनर में लिक्विड लिया जाता है. अगर सिलिंड्रिकल कंटेनर में लिक्विड लिया जाए तो लिक्विड विल एज्यूम सिलिंड्रिकल शेप. अगर राउंड बॉटम फ्लास्क फॉर एग्जांपल जो लैब में होती है उसमें लिक्विड सब्सटेंस हो, दैट द शेप ऑफ दैट लिक्विड विल बी राउंड और स्फेरिकल. तो गैसेस ये ऐसी चीजें हैं, ऐसा मैटर है जो जिनका नहीं डेफिनेट शेप होता है, नहीं डेफिनेट वॉल्यूम होता है. ओके. Solids have strongest intermolecular forces of attraction. Liquids have intermolecular forces of attraction of intermediate range, of intermediate type, and gases have least or negligible intermolecular forces of attraction. So in gases, the particles are far away from each other and are very free to move in all the possible directions. Hence, gases have high kinetic energy. So now chemical classification. Chemical classification में हम बात करते हैं broadly. We have 2 classes of matter, that is pure substances and mixtures. Pure substances means those substances which have only one type of, which are pure in nature and have only one type of constituent particle. इसमें अगर हम बात करें एलिमेंट्स की, एलिमेंट्स आर those pure substances which have only one type of atoms. On the other hand, pure substances में compounds भी आते हैं. Compounds ऐसी चीजें, ऐसे substances जो 2 या 2 से ज्यादा एटम से मिलकर बनते हैं but combination in fixed proportion. और कंपाउंड्स इस सेंस में प्योर सब्सटेंसेस हैं बिकॉज दीज आर मेड अप ऑफ ओनली वन टाइप ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल. एलिमेंट्स आर प्योर इन नेचर इन द सेंस दैट एलिमेंट्स हैव ओनली वन टाइप ऑफ एटम्स. कंपाउंड्स आर प्योर बिकॉज दीज हैव ओनली वन टाइप ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल. एलिमेंट्स वी हैव वेरियस फर्दर टाइप्स, दैट इज metals, non-metals, metalloids. Metals, you all know, dear students, metals are mostly in solid state except mercury, which exists in liquid state at room temperature. As far as general characteristic features of metals are concerned, metals are lustrous, metals are ductile, malleable. Ductility means these metals are transformed into wires. Malleable. Malleability means the metals can be transformed into sheets, thin sheets. These are sonorous, that is sound producing, good conductor of heat and electricity. And these are mostly in solid state. Next, non-metals. Elements are also of non-metallic nature. In metals, we have various examples. For example, iron, silver, copper, so many other examples. Mercury, Hg symbol, that is in liquid state, exists in liquid state. Non-metals. Non-metals are those substances which are dull in look, bad conductor of heat and electricity, except graphite. These exist in all the three forms, that is solid, liquid, as well as in gaseous state. Mostly non-metals are in solid state. Carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, chlorine are in gaseous state, and bromine are in liquid state. Metallites are those elements which have properties both of metals as well as non-metals. For example, arsenic, bismuth, antimony, etc. Okay, then come on to the another type of pure substance, that is compounds. Compounds are further of two main types, that is organic and inorganic. Organic substances are those substances which have living origin. Usually we can say, and in a simple term we can say, these organic substances are those which have living origin, and these are mostly the compounds of carbon and hydrogen and their derivatives. On the other hand, inorganic substances are those which have non-living origin, and these are mostly extracted from Earth's crust in the form of minerals. For example, various acidic minerals are also there. For example, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, hydrochloric acid. These are all inorganic substances. Next, come on to the mixtures. As far as chemical classification is concerned, matter is also of this category. Matter also fall in this category. That is the category of mixtures. In mixtures, the substance is made up of more than one type of atoms or elements, but not in fixed proportion. That may be in any proportion. And mixture are of two types, homogeneous, heterogeneous. In homogeneous, we may say the homogeneous mixture are the solution, for example, of sugar or salt in water. On the other hand, we have heterogeneous mixture as well as there. For example, very tiny particles of iron or iron fillings mixed with pebbles and so many other things. In this homogeneous mixture case, we may also take into consideration the example of alloys. Alloys are also homogeneous mixture, and you all know that alloys are the homogeneous mixture of two or more metals: copper, zinc, copper, tin, etc. Now, dear students, let us understand the fixed proportion in case of compounds. यह fixed proportion जो है क्या है compounds के केस में? For example, take a simplest compound, that is water. Water is made up of more than two atoms of different elements. For example, 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. Now in water molecule, hydrogen and oxygen are in fixed proportion of 2:1. 2:1. And if we take this ratio in terms of mass, then we may say this is 2:16 by mass. This is ratio by mass. This is ratio by number. And this is fixed. कोई भी पानी हो उसमें 2 हाइड्रोजन और 1 ऑक्सीजन ही होगा. ऐसा नहीं है कि हिंदुस्तान के पानी में 2 हाइड्रोजन 1 ऑक्सीजन और किसी और मुल्क या देश के पानी में 3 हाइड्रोजन या 3 ऑक्सीजन हो. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. This ratio is always fixed. In terms of number, it is 2H2 and 1 oxygen, so 2:1 ratio. And in terms of mass, this is 2:16, or simply it is 1:8. So this is all about the meaning of fixed proportion or fixed ratio. So dear students, it was all about the classification of matter, where we try to understand the nature of matter in detail. So next time we will be taking up another topic, and again I will tell you strictly as far as JK Bose, that is Jammu Kashmir Board of School Education syllabus. For the time being, bye bye, have a wonderful time, and we may take screenshot of this.